Hello everybody, this is Ty. You get to see me on camera this time because I'm going to open a package that I got today. Today will be a video of me starting my sublimation journey. And today I got my heat press and a whole bunch of supplies at different stores. I'll do another video when I get all of my other stuff in. Like I have a printer coming, and I got a new toaster oven, but me being the type of person that I am, with all of my crafting, what I usually do is if I have to take an item that normally would be in my kitchen and use it for crafting, I take that as an excuse for me to get a new kitchen appliance, and I take the one that I have been using in my kitchen and use that one for crafting. So I'm going to be using my old Fabulous toaster oven for my crafting, and the new oyster that I got, I'll be using that one as my new one in my kitchen. So I am getting another one of those. But all right, so we're gonna look at this is a heat press that I got on eBay, and a lot of people have talked down on these, but they're the same people who seem to have, when they first started their sublimation journey and doing t-shirts and everything, they got the same one. And then once they start getting a nice amount of profit, they say that this one sucks. But for the most part, what I have noticed is everyone who starts off, this heat press lasts for at least between 2 to 4 years. So for you to just start off, I think you'll be just fine. And I'm hoping that'll be the case for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I'm sitting on I have a, I don't know if you've ever seen like those little sauna tents. I have like a little bamboo stool that goes in my sauna tent, and that's what I'm sitting on for me to record this part. Because this is my nail room is my closet, so it was really, really tight getting in here. So let's go ahead and get this open. Okay. And I paid $69 for this on eBay. So I'm not going to pretend that this is like some crazy, amazing heat press that's going to change like my life forever. It is what it is, and it's just something to get me started, because actually I've never sublimated anything. So for me to just jump into it buying a heat press in the first place is probably kind of like out of control. Okay, so it came with 4 pieces of sublimation paper, an instruction book, sublimation t-shirts, 100% polyester, 2 of them. And let's see, this is the little control box for it. And it's a 10 by 12. Let's get this out of here. So it's not big, but I knew that in the first place because the paper that I'll be using will my printer that I'm getting is only 8 by 10 anyway. So the 10 by 12 heat press is just fine. Let's see. Let's get that open. And it's a swing arm, yay! It came with a piece of a Teflon rubber mat, and some carpet foam. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in its box. Sorry guys, I'm trying to like, so I can pull open everything else. Alright. Okay, so this is out of the way. Alright, so now we can look at all the other stuff I got. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Alright. Alright, so I got some sublimation paper. I got the koala sublimation paper. I'm actually not going to use this paper for when I first start. I have some hammer mill paper that's coming. I'm going to use the hammer mill paper for my practicing. But and I got I'm ordering the hammer mill color photo paper. So I got this. I got koala paper, sublimation paper that I actually use for if I start selling items. I got some stuff from Dollar Tree that people said was good for sublimation. I got these pot holders, and they got silicone on the back. These do not feel like they're Dollar Tree items, but they're 100% polyester. So, but I only got 2. And I was torn. I asked my mother, should I get more? But not knowing what I'm gonna do with this business and everything, I just left it alone and just got the 2. This was 2 shop towels that came in a pack for $1. They're 100% polyester. But what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna take some spray adhesive and spray these to my Teflon sheets and use these as additional padding underneath stuff that I do. I had to go to 3 different Dollar Trees to get these, and these were the 4-pack microfiber towels. So like I said, I had to go to 3 different ones. One only had this one. This was the only pack they had. Another one only had these 2. And the one I finally went to, it had a whole entire wall of all 3 colors, but I only picked up 3 of the gray. I got this at Dollar Tree. It's a foam mat, dish drying mat, and I'm gonna spray adhesive a sheet of Teflon to this also, so it can be used as a Teflon heating mat. Okay, and everything else I got from Amazon. So that's all the Dollar Tree stuff. I got a pair of I think they were called barbecue gloves. Yeah, barbecue and fireplace gloves. But they're the heat resistant gloves. I paid $6.99 for this, and it was 2. I got 6 things of lint rollers. These were $7.99 for 6 with 90 sheets on them, and it's 2 handles. These are on Amazon. Okay, these are the Teflon sheets that I got. And I got these, they're Teflon oven lining sheets or baking sheets. It was cheaper to get them this way versus typing in Teflon for heating, for heat press. And it came with all of these. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for $5.99. I do not know how I find these deals on Amazon. $5.99, guys. $5.99. Okay. Then I got a tape dispenser for heat tape. So it has the larger thing, but I guess this comes out too, so you can use it for small tape. And my nails look like crap. I took them off. I need to hurry up and do them before I start doing all this crafting so they don't break. Okay. This was $9.99. I tried to find something cheaper, I swear. 2 packs of Butcher Block, the brown kind. And this was how many feet? 60 yards. 2 of these. These were $3.99 a piece. Trying to save some stuff. So, okay. I got. Oh, I do have something else. I got a pillowcase that I'll do some practicing on from Dollar Tree. Some regular tape that I actually had just got it because I wanted the real thing to see if it would hold the heating tape, but it does not. 6 rolls of heat tape for $8.99. This is the other pillowcase. All right. And I think this was like kind of weird. I probably shouldn't have done this, but I got 2 different types of sublimation ink, and everybody says you should, whatever one that you start off with is the one that you should stick to. These were both $10 a piece. With all 4 colors. So, and it comes with a pair of gloves, the syringes, and like a cutter. I'm going to use the bottles that come in my Epson printer. My current pen printer that I use, I refill it anyways with ink. So I'm just going to take the ink out of the Epson bottles and put them in some other bottles and use that ink to continue refilling my regular printer. And use those bottles as the bottles for the sublimation ink. And what came in this one? Still one. All 4 colors. These bottles seem smaller. Oh, and this one actually did not come with syringes, but it came with gloves and the little pokey thing, I guess. Okay. Like I said, I've never even sublimated a day in my life, so I'll take the hit for only for buying the little cheap stuff. Everybody's buying the Cosmo ink, and I'm down for some more supporting Black businesses. So I said I'll buy 2 bottles of the black sublimation inks from Cosmo Inks just to offset what I already have. Okay, so now let's look at some of the blanks that I've gotten. Let's look at the first ones I got. First off, my favorite color is silver and gray. So I like everything silver and gray. So I couldn't help but get these sublimation tumblers. The reason I want to do sublimation is just because I want to do tumblers. And I know it's like, how is that when I just bought a whole heating press? But these was 4 for $27. 4 for $27. And I watched some videos on how to sublimate on the stainless ones. And I think most likely these will end up being mine. They came with straws, just plastic ones. So they was 4 for $27, and I bought 8 of these. Then after I got those, I bought these, and sometimes I try to be slick on Amazon, and they came with a coupon. So they was $39, and they had a coupon for some reason. Somehow they took them down to $29. So I ordered 4, and my goal was to order 8. But when I tried to use the coupon again for the second order, it was like, you already used this deal, so you can't use it again. But these came with these are like this. They came, where's the stuff in the box? Okay. They came with the bottoms. Something's wrong. Yeah, it came with 4 bottoms in these. And stainless straws. So I need to go back in the stainless ones, because one of these came with sublimation paper. Shrink wrap. And it's not this one, so that means it must be these that have the shrink wrap in them. Yeah, these came with, each box came with 4 shrink wraps a piece for you to do them. Okay. But knowing me, I like deals. I bought a pack of 50 of the shrink wraps. It was like a deal of the day, and I got 50 for $5.99. I was gonna return them after I got the order that I did today, and the order I did today is 150 for $13.99. But I said, since I only paid $5.99, I'll keep them. And last thing that I got was some enamel mugs. These were $27, I think, too. $27 for 4. And I got 2 boxes. And I tried to buy stuff that I like, because it's easily, my theory on business is, if you like it, that's the stuff you should sell. It's hard to sell a product that you don't like. And since I do like these type of cups, I said, okay, then it was a good deal for me to buy them. But there's these, like the camping coffee cups. And I don't see a lot of people using these, so I got 2 boxes of 4, and it was $27 a piece. I did do an order on DH Gate. I don't know if I should say this because it's going to probably like make people mad. DH Gate, where the tall and skinny sublimation mugs was $5 a piece, but you have to order a minimum amount. So I ordered the minimum amount to get me up to the $5 a piece. I ordered 100 of them, so that means I need to sell these. I need to sell them because I bought a lot. And that is all. I know that my videos are all over the place, and I flip-flop from between nails and soap, and between the nails and the soap, and what else was I doing? Nails, soap, bath bombs, and everything. But I just love crafting. Being retired is like my favorite thing. I'm so happy that I can just be at home and doing whatever I want, to do whatever kind of creative stuff that I want. My camera is all like crazy wonky right now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I'll do another video when I get the printer in the mail and the rest of my supplies. So you guys have a nice day, and thanks for watching. If I can stop it.